Hi, today we're here to welcome Nathaniel Sofranko,
Yes.
Development Manager for the Alzheimer's Association Greater Pennsylvania Chapter.
Yes.
Do I got it right?
That is right.
Okay, well, thank you for coming on, Nathaniel.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
So, how long have you worked for the Alzheimer's Association?
I started working back in 2019, so coming up on 4 years now.
Coming up on 4 years.
Yes.
And I know everyone at the Alzheimer's Association, I believe, if I remember correctly, has existed since like 1980.
Yes, we were founded back in 1980 and have quickly grown to be a nationwide organization.
And I would say it's very important work.
Yes.
What I was reading, which I found surprising, I don't know if our audience will find surprising, but the numbers keep growing.
Yes, it's a very devastating disease, and the numbers are continuing to grow. Here in Pennsylvania alone, there are 280,000 individuals living with Alzheimer's or dementia, and that's projected to grow by 14% by the year 2025 to 320,000.
Right, which is startling, but also emphasizes the work that you're doing, your organization does, is so important. So Could you tell us, what is the mission of the Alzheimer's Association?
Sure. So the Alzheimer's Association leads the way for a world without Alzheimer's by accelerating global research, driving risk reduction and early detection, and maximizing quality care and support.
Okay, wow, that's a lot.
Yes, I memorized it.
Yeah, I can tell. Yes, absolutely. So I would believe that a lot of the work that your organization focuses on is first educating, making sure people have the knowledge and resources that they need, right?
Yes. So we have education programs that we provide to the community free of charge by trained community educators that are volunteers that help support those programs.
Right.
So the 3 key programs that we have are Healthy Living for Your Brain and Body, the 10 Warning Signs of Alzheimer's, and Understanding Alzheimer's and Dementia.
Okay. How do individuals get access to that type of information? Do you have classes? Is just all the information online, or a combination of both?
So the information is available online on our website. If you go to alz.org/PA, you can navigate our chapter website there to get all the information. But also we have it posted on our social media. So just looking up ALZGPA on social media, you'll be able to find that information and find some information about all of the education programs and support groups there as well.
Right. And you see, and this often talked about, in the news, how important to have the support for the individuals who have Alzheimer's, but also for their providers, their care, their family.
Yes.
Yeah,
the caregivers are a wonderful support system, not just for the individual going through a dementia diagnosis, but for the entire family as well. There's an estimated 11 million caregivers across the United States that are unpaid.
Right.
So it's family members, close friends, and people that are really providing the time and attention needed to these individuals day in, day out.
Right. Do you find that a lot of individuals don't realize the resources that are available to them? I would think.
Unfortunately, yes. As you said, we were founded in 1980, so we're fairly young as a nonprofit organization, but we are kind of the leading resource for information for Alzheimer's and dementia.
Okay.
So any information that people need, we encourage you to reach out. We have a helpline that is available 24/7. That number is 800-272-3900. And that is the starting point really for a lot of people for a dementia journey, finding the information they need, finding resources in their community, finding the education programs, stuff like that.
Right. And I know throughout the year, you also, in order to provide all of these services, right, that you host special events during the year. Could you tell us about that?
Yes, so we have plenty of event opportunities for people to get involved with. A few that I manage as a development manager. So I manage the Longest Day event, which is a year-round fundraising opportunity, which really focuses on people's passions, hobbies, and interests to raise funds and awareness for the Alzheimer's Association.
Okay.
It is motivated behind the longest day of the year, which is the summer solstice on June 21st.
Right.
But as people know that have a dementia diagnosis or their caregivers, every day is the longest day for them. So it's really representative of everyone involved.
Okay.
I also manage Rivals, which is a female flag football game. Those take place in June down in Pittsburgh and up in Erie, so you're perfectly sandwiched between both of those.
Okay. Which team do I go join, right?
Whichever one you want, we'll take you. Well, I love talking to new people about it, so.
Okay.
We also have a partnership with the Pittsburgh Marathon. They have the Run for a Reason program, so I manage the volunteers that do that. And then we have our Walk to End Alzheimer's Alzheimer's events, which are the world's largest fundraising event for Alzheimer's care support and research.
And I have been involved in that in the past.
Yes.
I was involved when it was in person. Is it? And then we went virtual.
Yes.
Are we back in person again?
We are back in person.
Awesome.
This past year, this current year, 2022, we actually just wrapped up our season back in early November.
Okay.
But we had all of our events in person. So across our chapter, which serves 59 of the 67 counties in Pennsylvania, we had 23 in-person walk events between mid-September to early November.
So if individuals want to plan for an event like that, when should they contact you?
Yeah, so it's never too early to reach out and connect. We have different things going on throughout the year, as I mentioned, with the different events. So our walk season starts again for 2023 in January, so we start getting ready for those events early. The longest day, I've been living in 2023 since September,
Okay.
so we're really getting people involved throughout the year. And then Rivals is also kicking off early in the year for those events in June, and then the marathon is already recruiting runners, and we have people signing up to run for a reason with us as well.
All right. Well, my final question for you is, do you wear a lot of purple?
I do. I purposely wore purple
Yep.
today. My entire closet is practically purple.
I bet, because it represents the mission of Alzheimer's Association so beautifully.
Yes.
I was reading more about that. So learn more about the Alzheimer's Association on their website, please, and find out how you can volunteer and learn more about this amazing organization that does such great work. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, thank you. Thanks for watching this episode of the Butler Buzz. If you want to see more, just click on the playlist button up here. To keep up to date with all of Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, click on the subscribe button down here. Hey, I suggest you do both. See you next time.